while you're going about your day. He asks you some questions and won't let you run away. Would you rather have a finger growing out of your cheek or have no skin on the bottom of your feet? Would you rather have laser vision or turn invisible? Now make a decision. Shitty wizard flying through the air. Shitty wizard magic everywhere. Shitty wizard you just can't compare. Shitty wizard learning to care.
Oh boy, here we are again. Welcome to Streamy Dreams.
We're back.
It's true, we are back. And we have people here. Well, that was
Nothing.
confusing.
Nothing.
Nothing
Not
happened.
Not the sound
We
of
weren't immediately distracted by one of our coworkers doing hand signs.
doing hand signs in the window, doing a little dance for us.
We're not being too noisy, are we?
No.
We just started.
The door wasn't closed.
Oh.
That was
the
my
problem.
fault.
All right, professional streamer mode back on. Welcome to Streamy Dreams. We're your shitty wizards. Hi, my name's Adam.
Hi, I'm Laurel.
Hi, I'm Caitlin.
And we have a guest.
That's my air horn.
Kelly, please introduce yourself. We are joined today by my fellow Manfried illustrator and all-around amazing artist, Kelly Bastow. Check her out on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, whatever. I put links in the video description. You can find her.
I mean, if you follow the show, she's been in an episode already.
I love how you were just like, introduce yourself. Fuck that. I'm introducing you. You're
not
not
my
my
agent.
breath in between.
Yeah. Introduce yourself. Shut up. I'm gonna.
Shut up. Let me do it here.
I'm my own woman. You don't need to
Well,
introduce
okay,
me.
please introduce yourself.
I'm Kelly.
Kelly, did you get to watch your episode before it came out?
Not before it came out, but I watched it when it came out. I was happy with how I was portrayed.
Yeah, you may remember Kelly from, I think it was episode 6 of Shitty Wizard?
I think it was 6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The one with cuda jokes and fart jokes and
Daddy farts.
daddy farts, really high
Daddy
level stuff.
farts, I don't like the sound of that.
Wait,
Isn't that also
That's
the
exactly what it is.
most delicious? I can't talk. Fuck.
Got this.
Go home, Adam, you're drunk.
I gotta stop morning drinking. Delicious shapes.
It's called day drinking, and it's a respectable.
And
It's a respectable hobby.
it's a respectable job.
It's Thursday. Wait, what day is it?
It's
Thursday.
Thursday.
It's
You're right.
Thursday. It's
Thursday.
almost the weekend.
I also have a quick announcement
Oh.
for everyone in this room. You guys probably already know this, but maybe you don't. Shitty Wizard won an award at the Berlin Flash Film Festival.
Oh.
So congratulations to everyone.
Basically, we're the
Great.
best.
Yeah.
Congrats, guys.
The award was we won the monthly category. Yeah.
They have monthly
What
awards.
does that mean?
What was the category?
So what 2 episodes aired that month? Those are our golden boys.
I don't know. We got some laurels. We're gonna put them up on YouTube. So
Oh,
Wait, what?
sweet.
Yeah. We got
Oh,
more
yeah.
than one laurel.
There's more than one? Oh, damn.
You're being replaced.
Yeah.
I do like how in the email they said we're gonna send your laurel to you in the mail and not your laurels, and I was very disturbed.
Your clone.
It's like, oh,
Imagine
shit.
if 2 more laurels just showed up.
Yeah, imagine that, guys. How fun would that be?
They're like, we are from Berlin.
Is that your church?
Yeah, to
Wow.
congratulate you.
Ah, we always come in twos.
Wait, what's your last name?
Dalglish.
Dalgish. Because I was like talking how to pronounce it. I was like Dalgish, Dagoosh. Yeah.
No, it's Glish.
Dalgas.
Glish.
Why does that
Glish.
It's very Scottish.
Okay, well, let's get this show on the road now that we're through all the.
Now that we're done bragging
Now
about
that
our
we're done
German
bragging
awards.
about our German awards, now that we're done
Our efficient
badly
awards.
introducing everyone.
Adam, you were gonna say something before we all dunked on you, and now I forget what it
I
is.
don't remember. It probably wasn't important. I was probably just gonna make a joke.
Okay, I have a mini would you rather that I've just been thinking about. Would you rather call our fans the Whiz Kids, or the Shits?
I really like the Whiz
I like
Kids.
the Whiz Kids. But let's take it to the chat. Okay, guys, in the chat, would you rather be referred to as the Whiz Kids or the Shits?
How do we...
And by the end of this stream, we'll have picked a
Can we
winner.
make a poll? Is that a thing you can do in the chat?
Maybe? Let
You
me
could
see.
Figure it out right now live on air.
Oh, go to the Discord and in general, or
Don't actually figure it out on the stream. What
Wait, this is really quick. Hearts if you want to be the Shits, and Winky Face if you want to be called the Whiz Kids.
Okay. While I do that, while I am distracted, posting in the Discord while we're on air, Kelly, do you want to start us off with Would You Rather?
Okay, now this one is cool but also heartbreaking. Would you rather transport into your favorite fictional universe and live there forever, but you disappear from this world forever and your family never knows what happened to you?
Ooh.
Well,
Or
Sorry.
your favorite fictional character gets transported into this world to be your friend, but it also replaces one of your loved ones.
Do I get to pick which one?
No. It's random. So like they're both like cool but heartbreaking.
I don't know if I'd want to be friends with some of my favorite fictional characters.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, because here's the thing. I think this question is really good for people that are into, like, fan
Role-play.
fiction. Well,
Who
role
have
play.
waifus and husbandos.
Yeah, and fan fiction and stuff. Because I tend to have a more passive relationship with my the media that I consume. So an example being, one of my favorite video games is this game called Brutal Legend. I love it to death, and the lead character is this cool roadie metalhead guy, and he's played by Jack Black, and I love him. I don't want to hang out with him. Cause
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's like this big dude that just is constantly like building shit, and you know he plays the guitar and lights shit on fire, and that's cool for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then it's just like, man,
It's
can
like,
we
go
just
home.
can we just get drunk and shit talk? You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of my favorite characters are villains, so I don't know if I
Yeah.
want them hanging around.
I didn't anticipate this.
And that's the other thing, you know. So it's like, what is one of your favorite characters from a thing? It's like, I like Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat, but he sounds like he would be a lot to hang around.
Yeah.
Can't be your favorite though.
He's not.
He doesn't even have a personality.
Yes, he does. You are not up to date on the Mortal Kombat lore. You don't know what the fuck you're
Shit.
talking about. And I don't want to hear no shit about all the fucking lore, and you have to find a Bloodborne, and it's there, and there
That's
is.
the world I'm gonna live in. I'm gonna choose to live in Bloodborne and be like, I'm gonna become a great one. I'm gonna ascend human consciousness.
No, most likely you're gonna die on the first battle and have to like.
Now if you
redo the
die, you
whole
just
thing.
wake back up in the dream, motherfucker. I'll live forever until I become a squid.
I'm sorry, I missed the question because I was busy posting in the Discord. Can you please repeat it?
Okay, would you rather get transported into your favorite fictional universe and live there, but your family never knows what happened to you and you like disappear from this world forever and it's really sad? Or your favorite fictional character comes to this world to live, but it replaces one of your loved ones?
A random loved one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who would I pick as my favorite?
You don't get to pick.
No, well, as her favorite character, you get to pick that.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Who's my favorite character? God,
Is it like
that's
a
hard
Doctor
one.
Who character?
No, despite the fact that I have a giant collection of Doctor Who comic books on my desk, I'm not actually that big of a Doctor Who fan.
Oh my god, who is that magician you like? Mash Man?
What?
Oh my god, it was like a fantasy series of a wizard.
Harry Potter?
No!
Merlin!
Wishwind.
Merlin, is
something.
that you?
The Chronicles of. Oh god.
Riddick.
Narnia?
Like,
No.
I don't even know what you're talking about. And I was apparently a big fan of it.
It'll come to me. It'll come to
What
me.
if my favorite character is Caitlin from Shitty Wizard?
Oh! I'm
And then
gonna-
I summon two Caitlins, but,
But it would be
one's the wizard Caitlin.
One's the shitty wizard
One's
Caitlyn.
the your
Who
shitty
just
wizard
murders
persona.
everyone.
Yeah, you would murder a lot of people.
Shitty wizard Caitlyn would straight up murder you in your sleep.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm like Shitty Adam then. He seems okay.
Yeah, Shitty Adam's
seems
like
on the
the
level.
nicest of us all.
He's just
Still
like
shitty,
chill.
but not quite as will murder you
But
in
I'm
your
not-
sleep.
I mean, the issue with this is I'm not playing a character. This is just Adam. Shitty Adam just has powers.
Yeah, but you have powers though.
Have the power.
How
to
would
make
you
your-
feel about me summoning basically you but with powers? And now you're just the inferior Adam.
I mean,
I'm
I'd be fucking pissed if you summoned a better version of me for you to hang out with.
yeah.
And she would just replace you in my life.
Yeah. I would definitely be fired, and Brett would be like, "Nah, this is who works here now." And he'd be like,
Well,
"Fuck."
no, because Wizard Laurel would be a threat to his authority.
True.
That's true.
Do people still say true? I'm gonna see myself out.
Okay, Kelly. So I kind of teased everyone last week about ghost sticks and
Ooh.
all the Undertale things.
This is
This
So-
is a weird
and-
tangent.
this is
I
a
feel
hell of a
like-
Fuck
transition.
this question. Let's talk about
I
ghosts.
feel like your would you rather question was kind of leading into this. So,
No.
do you want to give us a breakdown of Undertale
No.
ghost sticks on air?
No, I
And then tell us which of your Undertale characters you would have replace Luke in your life.
First of all,
I was thinking more of like I would go into the Lord of the Rings universe or something like that. I wasn't thinking about Undertale dicks. I mean, I am obsessing about that in my life right now in every aspect, but it doesn't lead into this question. Good heavens.
the
You're just-
assumption.
You're a smut bag.
It's true. Yeah.
If anybody wants to talk to me about ecto dicks, I will be available after the podcast.
On Twitter,
Yeah, we're gonna do like a
On
Shitty
the-
Wizard After Dark.
on the dark web.
Yeah.
Can we do a drunk live stream where it is after dark and we do it at like midnight and we just talk
That's
about?
just Steve's episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe
let's
next.
We'll invite Steve.
Is
Next
Steve
time-
okay? Is he a souse?
Yeah.
What's
Anyway,
his
we got off
house?
topic. I'm sorry.
So the other issue is again, as we learn with these questions, because we deal with pop culture-y stuff sometimes, you always have to think about certain things. So an example being, you have to really break it down, because if your favorite fictional universe, most of the time, unless you're the main character of that story, is probably not the coolest shit to be around. You know what I mean? Because I know some people be like, oh, it'd be great to exist in the Marvel universe, but that just means your fucking workplace is getting blown up by some rich dickhead in a suit all the time.
Yeah, you're just a
No,
civilian.
you gotta think video games because you live in like Zelda. You live in Hyrule and there's like magic everywhere and there's fairies
And
and,
there's-
anyone can find those weapons.
Yeah,
that Link
and there's a
uses.
giant pig monster that's constantly trying to fuck shit up. Like,
Yeah, but then life's an adventure. And
for
it's-
Link, not you.
Yeah, not you.
No, he gets.
You're just some
that-
fuck in a
sometimes-
shop.
Sometimes he gets buddies.
You're just some skinny kid running around with a giant backpack selling bugs or something.
That sounds fun. I'd collect all the. I'd be the mask seller.
Well, the mask seller already exists, so you'd have to like.
I'd murder him and become, and I would wear his face and become the new mask seller.
You would wear his face as a mask.
I would merge like Arya Stark with the mask seller and just become this like cool hybrid. That's
Yeah.
the world I'm living in.
And I mean, it's hard. This is so hard for me because both of them sound like net negatives to me. Because a lot of my favorite shit is horror or action or
Right.
something where it's kind of so I'm really excited for fucking Mortal Kombat 11. I've been a fan of Mortal Kombat since the first one when I was a wee kid. I do not want to exist in that universe. That shit is gnarly, and I am too soft for that.
Well, you can pick a good one.
No,
No.
it's just like your favorite. So it's
Yeah.
not like the one that you pick now. It's just the one that in your heart is your favorite.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I'm
like
going
you
to
might,
Bloodborne Town.
yeah, you might not even
Or
really
Dead
know.
Space. Oh no!
Yeah.
But so you're in the same problem where I don't want to hang out with these people and I don't want to exist in their fucking universe because it's a bloodbath. I will get murdered immediately.
So is your favorite character person like guaranteed to be your friend? What if they don't like you?
Yeah, I think they were just transported into this world. They don't necessarily have to be your friend. But then, like, what if they
Well, then
wreak
there's a-
havoc?
Then
Yeah.
fuck that, because there's a
Yeah.
really good chance they're gonna be like, "Who the fuck are you?" And
Yeah.
then-
Especially if your favorite
Piss
characters are villains.
yeah. Oh, they're definitely just gonna like destroy my town.
Yeah, like I
Thanos
guarantee
or something.
Cloud Strife is going to show up in my apartment and think that he's hallucinating and then murder me with his giant sword.
Yeah, he's gonna see your realistic face and just be like, "Oh, this is clearly one of the demons that
Oh my
gets
god.
spawned up every now and then and just slice you."
If they transport into this world, are they like in their graphics? That's weird too.
I assumed so.
Oh
If I
my
pick
God.
an anime characters, are they gonna be 2-dimensional? They just slide along the walls?
Oh, creepy.
Be like, Laura, come hang out with me.
You wake up and they're like on the roof, like on the ceiling, looking down at you. And
That's like my dream.
You sleep.
That's like reverse. What's it called? Not body pillows, but when you get like sheets with your.
Right.
It's like that, but on the ceiling. I'd be like, hey.
Who's your waifu, Lou?
Who's my waifu? Oh man, Asuka.
Oh,
Of
yeah,
course.
she's
Of
pretty.
course, classic.
She's pretty
waifu.
bitchy.
That or Delandau from Escaflowne. I don't
Oh
know why, but
oh
something
my
about that
God.
boy.
Love
Slash
Landau.
girl.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
This series is older than I am.
I
If
know.
you haven't figured that out by now.
Oh, Lord Falcon. Oh.
No, fuck that.
Piece of gear.
It's gotta be Delandau. I think it's because he keeps touching the scar on his cheek.
Yeah, he goes like.
That's what does it for you?
It's weird. If you think about it, it's a little suggestive.
And he's amazing.
Oh, yeah, alright.
Nah, he had funny faces. I liked them.
Mine is Ranma because you get the best of both worlds. I can't do it.
Hey, Delandau, you get the best of both worlds too. Again, spoiler alert.
Okay, what are our final decisions?
Yeah, what's your final pick?
I feel like I'm going to go with one of my favorite fictional characters coming here, though again, that's mainly because I don't want to live in any of the fictional universes that I'm fans of. But at the same time, again, I can't stress this enough. As a huge fan of horror, I might be releasing something horrible into the world.
Yeah.
Like just Jason Voorhees is real now.
No. And he's like unkillable, basically.
He's a super zombie. So sorry about that, everybody, but I ain't going to live in fucking Mortal Kombat land. I don't want to get my spine ripped out and
And
shoved
then
down my
Rosemary
throat.
would be worried about you because you just like vanish from this world.
Yeah, so.
I'm gonna teleport. I'm gonna teleport to, because even if it's something like Bloodborne, which is probably my favorite game, that's a world where one, either I ascend to basically a god level, or two, I die. Which, I mean,
But
that could happen.
aren't the civvies in that world just locked up in their houses getting soused while all the shit, the hunt goes down? Isn't that how
But
that works?
anyone can become a hunter.
Oh.
You just go to the doctor and be like, inject me!
Give me the blood!
Give me the blood! And then little white blood cell folk come out and go like, we'll help you.
I have no idea what this game is about.
Oh man, you gotta play this game! It's great!
It's as weird as you think it is.
It's very, like,
Lovecraftian.
Lovecraftian
Right.
horror.
It's like werewolves and Lovecraft.
They
shit.
say the word blood a lot.
Remember that
Delicious.
classic viral YouTube video where the kid's like, blood?
No.
Yeah, say in the chat if you remember that video.
Did you just make that up?
No.
Okay, Kelly, are you getting transported?
I would go to probably Hobbiton or the Undertale universe.
I didn't know you were such a big fan of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would
Well, it
you-
would
but
be a cool place to live.
Undertale would be scary. There's evil flowers and shit.
Yeah, but I would know. I would be up on his shit.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, I think that I would get transported too. Because there's like a 50-50 chance that I'm either going to end up in Final Fantasy VII world, which would be terrible,
Woohoo!
or Harry Potter world, which would be great. Because it's basically just like the same as
It's
here.
only
what-
great if you're a wizard.
But what about,
Otherwise, it's my nightmare. Is everyone has magic but me?
No, but like you don't even know because they're all secret and hidden.
Right.
Yeah, so it
right.
would, like it probably wouldn't even change your life that much. You would just go about your day-to-day business.
But would
You'd be a
would
muggle.
your like people still be in the wizard world?
I guess they would be. Like, why not?
Whoa, that's fucking weird.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't think about like going to alternate Earth. Oh.
Britain.
But then there's like another version of your planet where you're not there. Ah, that's so weird.
Alright, this is getting a bit deep. We should move on.
I'm sorry.
No, this is
family,
the
for
best part.
disappointing.
We gotta crack
Yeah,
through the
this
ice.
is the whole point of the show, is digging too deep in shit that you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah, I
to the
guess so.
Like
creamy
thinking of the
horror
logistics
underneath.
of
the creamy
four
horror.
elbows.
Creamy horror. We're cracking the creme brulee shell, and now we're getting to the custard.
Ooh.
The chaotic custard underneath.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
The custard of despair.
That's my new band.
How devastated would you be if a loved one of yours literally vanished and you never, like, would that be worse than, like, just getting a call being like, they were in a car wreck?
I think it would be worse because you'd always have that hope, but then you'd give up hope, but then you'd get hope again, and it would, like, you would just never know. I feel like never knowing. Like, I feel like if you went years and years without knowing if your loved one was alive or not, and you got a call saying they were dead, you would kind of, like, there'd be a relief there.
Yeah.
As long as I don't have to look at a dead body.
You have to identify him.
No, I'm out. He could just disappear.
Really? That's the part. I got no qualms with corpses.
I'm telling Matt.
I want the I'm also, like, there's the whole saying goodbye portion. Like, there is something nice about the corpse being there. You could touch their forehead and be like, good job.
I wrote
Miss you.
I wrote out Kelly's death plans before I went to Newfoundland so Luke would know. And I said no wake in uppercase letters at the top.
What? Why not?
Because I don't want you all looking at me.
Oh, right. No, but
lying
we can
there.
still have a wake without your first
Your
dead
corpse
body
doesn't
being
need to
there.
be there.
Yeah.
Oh,
gotta do
I
it.
thought that's what a wake was.
No, that's called a viewing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a wake is just people like having a party.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, you gotta
Well,
have
that I wanted a wake.
You want an Irish wake where everybody just gets drunk and tells stories about it.
I just
Well,
want to get roasted.
traditionally, a wake was to actually watch the body and wash it,
But not anymore.
but not anymore.
Wash it.
Yeah, we pay people to do that now.
Yeah.
No, it's an industry.
But there was always food involved, so.
I would make the best ham sandwiches for your wake, Kelly. I just
Thank
want you to
you.
know.
Invite us to your wake, Kelly,
They're gonna
So we
be
can
perfect
get ham
triangles.
so we can get Caitlin's
No, it's
coveted ham sandwiches.
It's poutine and Vienna sausages.
No, it's ham sandwiches cut into triangles. You don't get to decide. You're dead.
Okay. Yeah.
Just lie to her, Caitlin. Just tell her what
Just-
she wants to
Just
hear.
right to her face, you say, I'm going to disrespect your final wishes. It's not about what you want, it's about what you It's about what I want.
We're gonna eat ham sandwiches over your body while we're lying there.
Yeah,
And then
we're gonna
somebody's
look right into your
watching me.
dead, cold eyes.
We're gonna drop crumbs on your dead body.
Don't desecrate me with crumbs.
We're gonna put a straw up to your mouth and go like sip, sip, sip.
Get drunk and she'll try to feed me the ham sandwich.
Come on, mate. I've slaved all afternoon making these.
And then take my mouth and make it say stuff.
Yeah, we'll weekend at Bernie's you. We'll put you in a chair with like some sunglasses.
Yo, this sounds like a riot.
I'll just die after the podcast right now so you guys can do all.
Oh, that's generous.
You know how sometimes couples will have ceremonies where it's basically like a second wedding to kind of re-celebrate their we've been together for so long, let's have another party about it. Do you ever think people have
Second funerals?
well or like play funerals where I'm not dead but let's pretend like I am and have a party
Oh,
about
for
it?
sure.
Right, where you like fake
Mock
your
funerals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you fake your own death so that you can hear what everyone really thinks about you.
Oh.
You don't even fake it. You like tell people that you're gonna do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
They did
weird.
that in what's it called? Empire Records. It's a movie.
Okay. I
But-
believe you.
There's this one girl who's like really depressed and shit, and they're like, let's have a fake funeral for her, so then you'll know what it's like to be dead.
Right.
If you did have a funeral, like if you could watch your own funeral, do you think people would say positive or negative things about you?
It'd be a mixed bag. There'd be a lot of like jokes, I think.
Yeah.
There'd be-
I would hope that at least one person shows up and is completely drunk and makes a scene and says a whole bunch of terrible stuff about me. That's what I want. That's what I
I could do that
Some
for
rich
you.
lady walks in and goes like, you said you loved me, you bastard.
Caitlin slept with my husband. She broke my marriage up. Man, I
Yeah.
really need to do some more bad stuff in my life.
It's not too late.
Or we could just
Oh.
hire an actress.
We
Oh
find
yeah,
out-
they do that in China.
It's not the same.
They hire.
Oh, you want it to be for
weepers.
real.
I want it to be
They
real.
also have funeral strippers.
I want a funeral stripper.
Yeah, I saw it in a documentary or something. There's like this magnificent Chinese funeral, and there's this woman outside in a cage, like dancing with like a sad expression on her face.
What the fuck?
Frown on, tits out. Let's go.
Okay, Kelly, yes or no to lap dance on your corpse?
Wow. What's the point?
Only by
It's for the dancer, obvi.
Yeah, you're taking that to the afterlife with you.
only by an oiled, attractive man
Okay.
who's dressed like a skeleton.
Oh, okay. 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 Yeah, it'll be like that pumpkin guy from that GIF. He's just
Yeah,
wearing like
Oh my
a.
god!
He's just
Oh
wearing
no.
like a bodysuit that's painted with a skeleton.
I'm so excited for your death, Kelly.
I also have a playlist.
Kelly may or may not make it through this episode. We might just murder her now.
Just so we can have a cool
You would love
party.
that, wouldn't you? You murderous. Gosh.
Okay. Does anybody else have a would you rather, or should we take it to the chat?
What's our time?
I don't have a would you rather, but now I'm just thinking about fun, stupid shit to have at funerals.
Just
Like-
like a hula.
Well, just so for me, again, based off the fact that I established I'm a horror fan, it would be fun to have a guy dressed up as like a slasher, as like a little photo booth with my corpse.
Yeah, you
So
just
they're taking photos of him, and he's giving a thumbs up and has a big knife, and it's just like, hey, Michael Myers fucking killed this guy.
Are you
Guys,
dead in the
let's
photo
all
booth as
die
well?
together,
Well, it's my
and then
actual
we'll
corpse.
turn the
Yeah.
funeral
Yeah.
parlor into like a horror maze
Yeah.
with real corpses.
Oh, that's funny that you should say that because I have all this Kool-Aid here. Are you guys thirsty?
I am
How'd
thirsty.
you
Would you like
know?
a drink?
We should probably write up that will first, though, and make some plans.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to my
Next
name,
podcast we'll drink with
Okay,
Kool-Aid
I've
together.
got one. We can do a speed round on
Okay,
this one.
speed round, and then guys in the chat, if you have would you rather's, post them now, and we'll get to them in a
Okay,
minute.
I hope I haven't told you guys this one before. Sometimes I think about them in my head and then I can't remember if I said them out loud or I just thought them, so stop me if you've heard this before. Would you rather? So every morning you wake up, you have to draw on your own face from scratch. And you've got like a couple of plug-in parts. So you're basically like Mr. Potato Head, only like you get to plug in your nose, but you gotta like draw your eyebrows on, you gotta draw your freckles in your mouth. And once you draw it on, it kind of like becomes real. But so depending on how keen your drawing skills are, you might be all fucked up. Or would you rather be made essentially out of plasticine? So it's like your body like can be impressioned. So it's like if you sit down for too long, your back will get all flattened. But then you can like kind of reshape it. But then you can like, yeah, if you get like punched in the face, you have to like refix your face because it's all putty.
But you don't like break any bones or anything because you
No.
don't have bones.
No. You're basically like, what was that show called where everyone was claymation?
Gumby?
Gumby. You're basically like Gumby.
Oh, I want to be Gumby.
You don't quite have that amount of superpowers. Like you can't like extend your arm across the room like stretch style.
Right.
It's you still are in your normal body. It just has the malleability of
Like
plasticine.
Wallace and Gromit.
No, but then they're
Yeah.
not out of plasticine. They're like puppets.
Jeez, grown me.
I thought no, they're claymation.
Yeah, it's claymation.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can
okay.
see the fingerprints on them.
Yeah,
and
so
the
you're.
fingerprints move around.
I thought like originally it was plasticine, but now it's like they just use 3D models or something.
Oh, the new one maybe, but
Well,
the
they-
original one was claymation.
Yeah, Aardman had that fire where they lost all their
That's
shit.
right.
So.
it
Oh,
burned
that's
down.
sad.
Yeah, I would totally be Gumby. I don't want to have to draw my face on every morning. I wake up like 10 minutes before I have to leave the house. I don't have time for that shit.
But if you roll over and you sleep on your face, you're gonna have to like kind of form your face in the morning anyway.
I'll just have a pillow that has like a perfect mold of my face. So every night I'll just go.
I love the idea.
You could just get a mold and just press it onto your face and be like, done!
But I like the idea of you having a Gumby body with a really realistic face.
This is horrific. Like I would have
Yeah,
a
I
horrific
wouldn't bother to
nightmare.
like shape my limbs or anything like that. They'll just be like little stumps.
Noodles.
But a very
Oh,
realistic
God.
face.
Oh.
And I'd be able to like turn my head around like 180 degrees. I'd be like sitting in my chair and my neck would just go.
Oh my
Ah! No, you still have bones. Like the clay's just on top.
Oh really? I thought you
Yeah.
said we didn't have bones.
Well, like you wouldn't break your bone. I thought that's what you meant.
Okay. I thought that you meant that we were just fully.
No, I told you don't have like stretch crazy like you can't like mold yourself into a duck and
But
fly
like if
away.
I fell off a building and like splat on the pavement, would I be able to like rebuild myself out of plasticine? Like how
No,
far
like
can
if you
this go?
okay, let's say you fell down the stairs and landed splat at the bottom. Maybe you would break a bone or two, but for the most part, it would just be like your top. So basically, like your skin and fat and muscles are putty, but your bones
okay.
are bones.
Can you take any of it off? Like, can you grab a handful and like rip it off?
You can, but that might kill you.
Yeah. Would putty blood come out?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it would be putty blood. It would go like.
I feel like this is like a horrific salvia trip or something. Like, this is like something I would see in my deepest nightmares.
Well, you will now.
Oh my god. I don't need this today.
So you're going with Putty Buddy? Yeah.
No, I think I would draw my face on. That would be creepier. That would be creepy too, though. Just like, because I probably wouldn't.
Everyone
do
just
effort.
has like perfectly smooth heads, and everyone just draws their faces on. That's the world you live in. Is everyone's got like two-dimensional
Would
faces.
you draw like beautiful anime eyes?
Anime eyes.
And then
Fuck
like your
yeah!
nose is just a dot and your mouth is just a
Oh.
line?
I immediately think of this as like old PS2 and Xbox games and shit where they had 3D models with 2D faces on them, and it's just
like the Wii people.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going with that.
Yeah, that'd be fun. And like everyone's like that, so it's like you're not the weirdo.
Oh.
Also, realistically speaking, there are a lot of women out there and men
Basically.
who put a shit ton of makeup on every day, and they look bomb as fuck, and they do a great job, and they do it every morning. So it's just, I think I can handle that. I would just get good at it.
Yeah, I mean, we're all pretty proficient doodlers at this point. We can make some pretty rad faces, I
I
think.
can't even tell anymore, but sure.
What? Oh, shut up, you. You draw just fine. It would be very angular. You'd
Mine
have
are
very
all gonna
sharp
be, like,
features.
just dot eyes.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what-
Some mornings where you don't want to try, you're just like, ugh.
You just have the One Punch Man face.
Yeah.
That's what I would go with.
Just an egg
Yeah.
with a smiley face.
Can I draw like awesome bangs on?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, you would still have regular hair, so it would look like drawn on bangs, but you could draw bangs.
Oh, I can give myself freckles.
You can make yourself just a face of eyes.
Oh god. Or a face of mouths.
Or just an eye, a big fucking
Just one.
eyeball.
Were you?
Okay, but if you didn't draw on your mouth or your nose, would you be able to breathe still? Or no? You gotta do the bare minimum.
I'd say you can still breathe, because obviously when you go to bed at night, your face kind of fades off or whatever. You wash it off. But you can't talk without drawing a mouth on.
Okay.
You just have an air and food based cloaca on your face.
Oh.
So you can.
I would say you
Gross.
can see without your face, because you need to be able to see to draw it on. But you only see in like minimalist black and white.
Right.
So you can only see just enough to like basically be able to draw.
Yeah,
Or does
I'll do
somebody
the
else
face.
have to draw your face on every morning?
No.
No.
Could you hire somebody to do it?
Yeah.
You could get someone. You could ask some. If it would be the equivalent of like going to a parlor to be like, give me a makeover. It would be
Right.
like, hey, artist folk, draw my face.
And then you'd have a job interview and you'd be like right nervous, like, oh, I gotta do a nice
I gotta
face
do a good
today.
job, make it nice and symmetrical. Especially if it's an art job.
Yeah.
They look at your face and go like, nah, you clearly don't have what it takes.
Okay, but so in the plasticine universe, am I the only plasticine person, or is everyone else plasticine too?
Does it matter? I'm gonna say you're the only one. But like people don't freak out. They don't think it's weird.
I'm taking it. I'm gonna be plasticine.
Okay.
I don't want to have to draw my face on every
But
morning.
think of it. It sounds like so much fun.
It doesn't. It sounds like a lot of work that I don't want to do.
How long does it take you to draw a face? Probably less than it takes you to like.
But the plasticine, you have to shape your face, don't you?
Yeah, but I can just have a mold.
Oh,
We
you have
already
a mold.
discussed
Okay,
this.
right.
I don't know. I think you'd get good at doing it really quickly, and you'd have you could like have all kinds of cool different faces.
Yeah, I could in plasticine world too. I could just have different molds.
Yeah.
Today I'm gonna be.
But you have to
Angelina
deal with
Jolie.
it getting like messed up all the time. It's like every time you sit down, you're flattening out your whole backside.
I could like mold myself the perfect body.
How long would that take?
That would take
I don't know, but,
forever.
like, I only
You'd
need
have to
to
make
do
sure it's symmetrical. You'd have to be really
I
careful.
only need to do it once.
Does your partner have a
No, 'cause it
plasticine
gets-
knob?
Do you have any idea how hard it is?
Like, I would say going to, like, working out is probably less effort than having to, like, re-sculpt your body every time it gets... You would get so lazy. You would just be like, blah body today. I can't.
Yeah, but like I could give myself like an 8-pack of abs and like big titties and like a.
You
sexy
could. You could
butt.
just push all your plasticine up into your tits and be like, ah. But then as soon as you bumped into something, they would just go...
Worth it.
You'd be a hit on Instagram.
That's true. You would be
Every
an
day.
Insternet. What?
New body, who dis?
Who dis body? Who dis face? Whoop. All right.
Listen, I'm sick of being myself, alright? Let's be somebody else.
We'll draw on a dragon face. Come on. You could be whoever. You could be any narcotic you want to be. Woo. Shutting down.
Okay, let's go take it to the chat. Please talk amongst yourselves while I look through the chat.
Kelly, you didn't answer the question.
I'd say the face. Wait. Yeah. Cause I've. Would you have like perfect skin if you had a plasticine body?
No.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
you would have the texture of plastic.
Yeah, plasticine is not nice to the touch.
Ooh, and like there'd be like hairs getting stuck in it and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw.
Just
my
leaning
face.
against this couch, you would get like the imprint of the texture and be like,
yeah.
oh man. But then you would just go like this and rub it off.
I'll draw on my face and then like wear a balaclava everywhere if I'm feeling super lazy.
Do you
What?
So plasticine has this like residue, this oiliness to it that it leaves.
I'd say that doesn't.
That doesn't happen. Are you just fucking like leaving oil on the inside of all your?
I guess that's more like, yeah, no, you're not leaving weird oil. Well, you would leave the same amount you would with your skin, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. Dahlia. I'm not going to attempt that last name. I feel like I've done this before. But anyway, Dahlia asks, would you rather only eat cute animals or only eat scary animals? In both cases, you have to kill them yourself. So
I already only eat cute animals.
but you have to you have to murder them with your own hands. You have to look into their eyes and straight up murder like a cute little bunny.
Don't think that's going to be a problem for me.
This is
I
hard.
know.
This is hard because what's cute and scary is subjective.
Well, to you.
To you, yeah.
Yeah, because that was the thing. Like Laurel and I were talking about Crocs the other day, and I was saying I find them weirdly cute.
Well,
And
you're
there's-
eating crocodile.
Yeah, you gotta kill that crocodile with your bare hands, man.
Oh, I thought you were talking
Let's
about
face
shoes.
it though, the cuter the animal, the more delicious.
It's
like
true.
that is true.
It's
like
true.
I think chickens are pretty cute. They're pretty
Uh,
delicious. Bunnies.
I don't think. They
Yeah, like have you
delicious.
seen a pig? Pigs are pretty cute.
Like a bear probably tastes like shit. I don't want to eat bear.
Well, yeah, it's because you're not supposed to eat things that eat meat.
Yeah, you're not supposed to eat carnivores.
Yeah.
And scary, like what you think of as scary animals is like,
It's just gonna be
yeah, but it might be like a gross crab or like.
Yeah, or like a spider
or
or something.
or like a
Yeah.
deep sea
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah.
And it's
I-
gonna be it's gonna be something really obscure that's hard to find.
Yeah, it's either gonna be something gross like a bug, or
Yeah.
it's gonna be something big and scary like a lion or a bear, and you're gonna have to kill it to eat it. So it's like you against nature.
But lions and shit are cute as fuck.
Yeah, but I'm sure if you saw one in real life, you wouldn't be like, oh, what a cute little lion. You'd be like, holy fuck, there's a huge fucking cat, and it's gonna kill me.
Maybe if it's like a baby lion.
I guess.
No, if there's like a baby lion, my immediate reaction would be, "Mama's around. I gotta get the fuck out of here."
Well, yeah, but I mean, you might just get in your car. Just put it in your car, drive away.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have to go with the cute ones
Yeah.
specifically because I don't want to eat spiders.
They're delicious.
Yeah, cute animals are the most delicious.
Plus, like, you ever get that feeling where you see something cute and you're like, oh, you're so cute, I just want to squish you. And then you just do.
And then you get to eat it.
And then you eat it.
Yeah.
The only
Chicken
problem is that, like,
nuggets.
you're gonna be eating so many kittens and puppies.
No,
And, like,
it just has to be animals you think are cute. It doesn't have
Yeah.
to be all the animals you think are cute.
but you
Yeah.
think kittens and puppies are cute, right?
Yeah, but
yeah, I think a lot of animals. I just said
I do
think
think
crocs
chickens are cute, though. And chickens are easy to kill and eat.
Chickens are gross.
Wait, like to eat?
No, to be around and to look at.
Yeah, well.
You ever seen a cow play? That's pretty cute.
They are
Aw,
cute. But
and
cows
those
are also
fluffy
really
cows.
scary.
I don't know if I think cows are cute.
Cows can be kind
They're
of cute.
pretty lumpy.
What about like a dolphin? Is that cute?
Dolphins are cute.
Dolphins aren't cute, they're gross.
Vicious.
I actually don't think a lot of animals are cute. I might go with the scary one now that I think about
Like,
it.
I got nothing to eat.
I'm like, I got kittens and puppies and pigs, and that's it, and everything else is gross.
I mean,
You can get pretty far on a pig.
yeah. There's also the kind of get out of jail free card with this one, where you can just say, "I'm gonna pick the cute animals and then go vegetarian."
No, but you can only eat the
Uh,
animals that you
Oh, you can
choose.
only eat meat?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Would you rather only eat cute animals or only eat scary animals?
Right. Okay, so you're a carnivore now.
You're on the
Yeah.
carnivore diet.
So you're
Sweet.
gonna be dead in a few
I'm
years.
trendy. I'm so trendy. Not if you drink the bone marrow, then you'll be okay.
I was drinking bone broth a few days ago, but then Caitlin said, you know, you're supposed to like add to it, right? And I was like, oh yeah, I thought it was a bit bland.
You mean broth?
I just love bones.
Well, I do love bone.
Like, she didn't even season it.
Well,
You just like bought like a box of broth and just like chugged it.
Well, it's had a good smell. I was like, ooh, this is.
That's true. Like sometimes a corpse. Sometimes a cup of warm broth.
Sometimes a corpse is a delicious thing.
It's a nice little treat to have in the afternoon. No, but like sometimes it's almost like tea. Like if it's late at night,
Yeah.
a cup of hot broth is actually nice, especially in the winter.
Yeah. Well, the
It's
next
a-
time I'll
it's a-
add to it.
It's
Well,
a
not
hot,
like
savory
salted.
beverage.
Did you like make it yourself? Was this like
No.
homemade broth?
I bought it at a snooty butcher because I was looking for bone broth. It was.
Wait,
Look-
aren't all broths bone broths?
No.
That's what
I
broth
don't
is
know.
when you boil the bones.
I don't know. Listen, it costs $8. It has to be good.
No, you're being scammed. Do not buy $8 bone broth. You're crazy. It's
Yeah.
just broth.
It comes from Fancy Pigs, and they all
They
have
got the
names.
they got the best bones. They've got those phantom bones.
Actually, we could have just like boiled the chicken carcass and made it ourselves, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, let's do another one from the chat. Did we decide? Are you eating cute animals or
I
scary
mean,
animals?
cute, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited
Ah.
to eat cute animals.
I just don't think that there's that many cute
Extra
animals
tender.
in the world. Okay, Ink Betweens asks, would you rather every hour of your life you're constantly being recorded for a comedy podcast, or
Oh my god.
would you rather be stuck in a life where every hour of your day is delving into all the deepest, darkest truths, but you can't tell anyone about it? Oh, so like currently.
Truth. That
This
sounds like you get to learn everyone's secrets, and maybe
Well-
you can't tell anyone, but you can still use it to your advantage.
I feel like this question's weirdly relevant to me because this isn't the only podcast that I do, so I record shit a lot already. And then as far as knowing deep, dark truths that you can't tell anybody, I read a lot of political shit, but specifically like fringe stuff. And so...
And no one will believe you.
Well, no, nobody wants to hear it. An example being, is like, do you really want to hear about the real gnarly shit? Like, fucking people that have been, like, are in the rabbit hole of, crazy far-right bullshit. Like, do you really want to hear about that? And that's not light conversation you can make with your bros. Do you know what I mean?
If we wanted to know that, we would literally just go on YouTube at any point of the day.
No. And listen, sometimes I bring this shit up because I need to get it off my chest, but I can feel the eyes glaze over as I bring it up, and I do it because fuck all of you. But
Adam, this is a comedy podcast. Stop talking
What are you
about
doing?
politics.
But my point is I feel like I'm already doing both of these.
Yeah, you may not have guessed, but Adam is always on.
Okay, but now you get to pick just one.
Yay!
So which one of those is your favorite thing to do?
I'll do the comedy podcast.
Yeah, you seem pretty relaxed.
But do you have to be funny?
front of
Yeah, you have to be on all the time.
No, you don't. Doesn't have to be a good comedy podcast.
There's also different kinds of comedy. There's like anti-comedy,
Dry
there's
humor.
dry humor, there's...
Satire,
But, like,
Caitlin.
every-
Satire.
Every hour of your day, you're going to be sitting in front of a microphone, just recording comedy
You're like,
podcasts.
now you get to watch the hilarity that is me sleeping. Good night, folks. Enjoy the next 8 hours. I wish it was 8 hours. Enjoy the next 4 to 5 hours.
4 hours while I sleep.
Does it come into the bathroom with you?
It does, yeah.
Wait, camera or like just microphone?
Just microphone.
Oh, but
That's cool. I
If-
can do that.
if
Yeah,
it
I mean, you
comes-
could work that toilet flush into one of your jokes.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Well, think of it that way.
You've
I
got
mean,
a soundboard.
going to the bathroom is going to be the easiest fucking it'll be a very big break because everybody likes fart noises. Everybody thinks that shit's funny. So you can just take a nasty dump and that's
Yeah, but-
content, baby.
But how funny is the sound of like pee?
No.
Depending on the timing, depending on the context, it could be funny.
You have to like make a funny sound effect while you pee, to, like
Yeah.
giggle or something.
Have you ever heard somebody like doing a really long pee and they just won't stop and it's the
You're
funniest
like,
fucking
how?
thing ever?
There are some people who pee for like too long. It's like, I expect them to walk out and just be like this shriveled up mummy person and be like, what happened?
And you think it's over, and then it keeps going.
I've had some
The old start and stop.
The old stuff. A classic. Kelly, what are you doing? You
What was the
podcasting?
question? Well, no, but you can't tell anyone the dark truths.
No, you gotta.
But
keep
you
it
can
to
still
yourself.
use that information. It's still useful information.
But at the same time, you have to think about how emotionally and mentally draining it would be.
I'll be okay. Look, I
Joke's
hear
on
some
you. Joke's on you, Heinz. I don't feel feelings.
Joke's on you. I'm listening to the same soul-destroying podcast you are, and I'm fine with it now. I've accepted that humans are horrible human beings, and now I'm just, like, free of it.
Yeah, you're basically going through the phase that the rest of us went through when we were like 16. We're like, politics is so fucked up, man. Man, what if everything was not real? What
Like,
if we're
yeah,
all
I
living in a
disagree
dream?
with that sentiment because now, as an adult, I give a shit, and I knew politics were fucked. But it's not just that politics are fucked; it's that people are fucked, man.
How do you
Don't
think
get
the
me-
politics got fucked in the first place?
Don't get me started.
What about like conspiracy theories? Because I like conspiracy theories.
Now you would know which ones
Yeah,
are real.
Yeah,
know
you
the
would know.
truth.
You would know the truth.
That would be awesome.
But you couldn't tell anyone. Like, you couldn't make your own YouTube channel called, like, Kelly's Deepest, Darkest Truths.
Fuck.
Gonna unveil the truth of
No,
the
but if
matter.
you like
Avril Lavigne is a
knew,
clone.
if you knew that the government could see you through your phone, I mean, you would know to put tape over that shit.
Yeah, I feel like if you knew all the deepest, darkest truths of the
But then you could
world,
like navigate the world without like getting killed or whatever.
you could go on the deep web.
Yeah, you could. I'd be a deep web hitman.
Yeah. You would know exactly how to get away with it.
Yeah,
Because you would
exactly.
know how everybody else gets away
I would
with
know
it.
some truth, and then I would like go off grid and like live in a cottage or something with like my dog.
You'd be the only one with the knowledge to save all of humanity.
No, that's
Kelly.
too much pressure.
Yeah.
And
Kelly,
then
you
right
gotta
at the
save the
last
world
moment,
now.
somebody will come and find you in your cottage, and they'll knock on your door, and they'll be like, "Kelly, you need to help us.
They're wearing a black
need the-
trench coat
We
and
need
like
the truth, Kelly.
glasses, and they pull
Otherwise,
them
the
off,
whole
they go
world
like,
is gonna
But
fall
until
apart."
I can't tell them, so I'll be like,
Yeah, you'd be like, "I can't say."
no, I'll do the comedy part. It's too much pressure. I just want to live with my dog and live with my dog and read skeleton porn.
I want to pick that one just so I can have that moment where they're like on my porch being like, only you can help us, and then I get to go like no solicitors.
Could you write it down?
No, you can't tell anyone.
Can you do an interpretive dance that describes
No.
The earth is
Doom.
flat?
The earth is flat.
That's the realty.
Turns out the world actually is flat. Every time you get to a plane, there are actually just cameras in the or screens in the windows playing something that makes it look like the world's round.
Australia
Isn't
a
real.
real place.
It is. It's just on the other side of the flat Earth.
And chemtrails are real. Or whatever.
Chemtrails are killing you, and vaccines cause autism.
That's why we're.
Oh my god. All the anti-vaxxers were right. Can you imagine?
Oh my
No.
god.
No, I could not imagine them being right.
Oh
We
gosh.
all have autism.
Anyway, yeah, I'm doing
Everybody's
comedy
on the
podcast.
spectrum.
We do. We just don't know it.
Shut up.
Another.
One more. We have time for one more.
Sweet.
Ramen Doodles asks, would you rather every time you drink alcohol, you do a ballet on top of a table, or
Do a ballet like a whole
a
one?
whole ballet? You're
Those
doing
things are long.
you're doing Swan Lake, or
Every time you have
Nutcracker.
one drink,
Yeah,
that's like 3 hours a drink. You'll
Yeah.
never get drunk
you're
again.
never getting drunk. Or every time you drink alcohol, you send a drunk "take me back" text to your ex or current significant other, and then black out.
That one. I want that
Take
one.
me back.
I want
Fuck
that
that. Fuck that.
Oh my god, how humiliating with that. Every time you drink, take me back. Take
Well,
me back.
Nah, it'd be funny. It would just become like a, because you do it every time you have a drink.
Eventually, they would clue in and respond with, "You need to see a professional. Stop drinking."
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fine by
Well,
me.
Yeah.
well, I don't drink anyway, so these are easy for me. I'm just gonna do the ballet one.
Right.
Oh,
Because then you
have to
could do a ballet.
So much ballet though.
Yeah,
But every time.
every time. No, I'm gonna do the text message. I'm gonna
Yeah.
fuck with my
serial killer.
Just to annoy them.
He's gonna murder you. Laurel, did you find out if he killed anyone?
I can't. We'll talk after.
This is juicy.
This is so juicy.
Juicy goss.
I'm sorry, guys. You don't get to know. This is a shitty wizard secret that's going to the grave.
Retracted. We'll bleep it
This
out.
is the worst, and I'm genuinely fearful. Good God, what have you done?
Okay, Adam, what are you picking?
Yeah, I'd probably go with the text thing and then just let my wife know.
Well, it's also like we said before, we're all 10 years or more in, so it's like that person would probably be like, "Who dis?"
Yeah. Like I haven't had my ex's phone number for many years.
Yeah.
So I guess I would probably need to like find that first before I can drunk text him, or maybe it just shows up magically in my phone.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be kind of weird.
I have very little
Then.
desire to speak to any of my exes. So
You don't have to
if I texted
You
them
don't
like
have to talk to them.
anything, I'd be very upset.
Yeah. So you're dancing ballet.
I'm dancing that Tchaikovsky.
Tchaikovsky, yeah. And then like next time we go to karaoke and drink some soju, you're gonna be like balleting on the table. It's gonna be so beautiful.
Yeah.
But you'd never be.
Just kicking Steve.
You'd
Jobs
have to
everywhere.
commit though. It's one of those things that's like, what if you had a drink being like, okay, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a cool party favor. You take the shot. You start the ballet, and then
And
all of a sudden people are like, oh, actually we have to. Sorry, we have to like reschedule, and you're like, fuck, I've already started, and then you have to finish the ballet.
And it's on a table too.
Yeah.
So you're like kicking stuff off.
Are the restaurant staff getting mad?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
restaurant staff are like, get off the table, damn you! And you're like, wait, I'm only halfway through
And then,
Sunday.
and then they're moved to tears by your performance.
Aww. Wait, are you guaranteed to do a good job, or are you just like shittily trying to do?
Well, I think your ballet ability would stay the same as it is now. So
Then
for
Fuck that!
For all
Talk
of us
about
in this
embarrassing.
room.
That would be way worse.
you're probably gonna like sprain something.
Screw you guys. I'm doing mad plies. Like this.
Yeah. Wow.
Get those heels together, Kelly. What are you doing? This is a disgrace.
For those of you who can't see what's happening, which is all the rest of you, she's doing a perfect double sow cow swan lake dive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's wearing snow boots too. It's really quite something.
She just did a backflip. It was crazy.
That was
Whew, I'm
that
winded
soft
now.
landing she did that made it so that there was no
There was no
sound.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
That was my landing.
Yeah, but you stuck it.
Yeah, I
Even
stuck
though
the
you
landing.
made that
Stick
sound.
it, I guess.
Okay, I think we've got time for one more real quick one.
Okay.
Chaotic Neutral asks, would you rather have a sitcom audience laugh track over everything you do, or would you rather all your actions have a musical accompaniment? I feel like we've done this one already,
We have done this one.
but Kelly, we're going to throw the question to you because you definitely haven't done it.
My
Laugh
ex is
track or
calling me, telling me to
music?
take him back.
Laugh track or musical accompaniment to everything that you do.
I'd say music because the laughing would get annoying.
It
after
would
a
get
while.
annoying, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'd die.
Yeah. Everyone can hear it, and it means that like anytime you're doing anything, even if you're trying to listen to something, you can hear music.
Yeah. Well, but then otherwise everything's laughing at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every
I
time
get
you
it.
say something, it would make you seem so much more funny than you actually are, though.
Or everyone would hate you. If you had a laugh track around you, I'd stop hanging out with you. I'm sorry. But if you had musical soundtrack, I'd be your new best friend.
I'm my own laugh track.
Nobody else will laugh at my jokes, so I do it for them.
I'm so funny.
Nobody laughs harder at my jokes than me.
I know, yeah.
I kind of like that though, when other people like can't get through their own joke because they're just laughing. I find that hilarious.
Yeah, that's the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, I'll go with the music.
Yeah.
Laugh track.
Really?
You chump. You
Well.
always gotta be different, Adam.
So contrary. We're not hanging out with you.
You had to dig the hole instead of having the cool climbing wall powers.
That's a callback.
It's a callback to the time we all dunked on Adam for trying to ruin our forts.
Yeah, it's a reference to something I don't even remember, so.
I got
Laurel never forget.
Can I do one more quick fire?
Okay, yeah, we got 5 minutes left.
Would you rather rap everything you say or have to sing everything you say in a ballad?
Oh my
Singing a
god.
ballad.
I'm spitting fire.
Both are pretty obnoxious and pretentious in their own right.
Do you have to like think about the rhymes, or do they come naturally?
No, it just comes out of you.
Oh, I like that the ballad doesn't have to rhyme. You just
Yeah.
have to have a nice lilt to your voice.
Yeah, but you'd be like singing so loud and long, you'd be belting it.
No, ballads aren't necessarily. I mean, they generally are.
They
But
have ups and downs.
Yeah.
Like if you're
there's
excited,
a soft
you're,
ballad.
you're
There's
gonna
like,
meatloaf it.
Meatloaf. Can you pass me the kettle? I gotta make a tea.
what does define a ballad? I'm not that musically learned.
I think ballads are usually like it's like long and
Mhm.
it has to have like an overarching story.
I like stories.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could say the same about rap. It's gotta have an overarching story. A bitches and hoes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if that's true, but I'll
I
defer
feel-
to your expertise here.
I feel like I'm the only one that listens to rap music in this room on the reg.
Yep.
Please tell us, Adam, do they have overarching stories?
Depends on the rapper. Sometimes people just rap about drugs and money, and sometimes people rap about social struggles, and sometimes people rap about love and shit, and
And
sometimes
sometimes it's mom spaghetti.
it's mom's
That's
spaghetti.
That is love.
Sometimes people literally rap about how good they are at rapping, which is basically
I've heard
Eminem.
those. You'd be able to talk so fast.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Rapping would definitely be quicker.
Yeah.
You'd get your
Think
ideas across.
Think
a lot
about
quicker.
giving a speech. How
That would be
much
pretty
more
epic.
impactful would it be if you rapped it as opposed to
If you
like
had good flow.
yeah.
Yeah, but like imagine if you like spat out this awesome ballad and you were giving an inspirational speech. It would be like fucking lame
No.
Rob.
I don't agree with that, because you'd have a guy like me in the background going, wrap it up!
Yeah, it'd be like you're spending too long on that note. Plus, I feel like ballads, as beautiful, like I love ballads, but they're a little bit more one note, excuse the musical pun, as like they're generally either nostalgic or romantic, or there's always that kind of like seriousness to it. Whereas you can do a funny rap.
I guess so.
You could do an angry rap, you could do like an inspirational rap, or you could do like a haha, we're doing a funny podcast rap. It feels like it's got a little bit more pliability than I don't know if I've ever heard a funny ballad. But
I'm sure that they exist.
What about like Cannibal the Musical and those?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if all of those are considered ballads. They're also
Yeah,
show
they're
tunes,
just
right?
songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a difference between a ballad and just like a regular song.
like I'm sure you're right. I'm sure a funny one exists, but I'd imagine they're a little harder to pull off than like a funny rap.
And also, like, you don't have any musical accompaniment, so it's just you and your voice.
acapella every day.
Acapella style ballad.
Yeah, the musical accompaniment kind of makes the ballad
Like
in
maybe
a lot of
you
ways.
can hear it in your head, but nobody else can hear it, so you have to wait for like the 10-minute guitar solo in the middle of your ballad
So-
before you can start talking again.
If you have to do the ballad, does that mean you can sing, or is this just your voice? Because you don't need to be able to sing to rap.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
just talk.
But if you can't sing and you have to sing shit, people will fucking hate you.
But if the rap comes to you naturally, I feel like the singing would come to you naturally too.
It
Or I mean, if
No.
you're singing everything you say, you're gonna learn. You're gonna get good.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, well, we have 1 minute left, so thank you everyone for these inspirational Would You Rathers.
I feel like a better person.
Thank you to the chat for joining us. We're taking a hiatus from regular episodes for a while until we get season 2 ready.
But to clarify, we are still doing a live stream every week
yes, Streamy Dreams will continue for infinity and beyond.
because we are contractually obliged.
We are contractually
We are
obliged
trapped
to be
here.
here.
We couldn't stop even if we wanted to.
But we will certainly let you know once season 2 is coming out. Yeah, we got some
But
interns.
Hang
It's-
tight. It's gonna be a bit.
Yeah, listen. FYI, animation takes a long fucking time.
Yeah, so just hold tight, guys.
And this shit don't make no money, so it's not first on the docket.
So either you start sending us bags, or fucking it's gonna be a little while.
Yeah, start mailing us money. Just
Please
cash
mail us some
money
money.
in an envelope.
Yeah.
Take it to the post office. Get whatever necessary stamps you need.
Yeah.
All
Send it
this,
our way.
this just sounds like we should make a Patreon.
We don't have a Patreon. What's wrong with
Listen,
us?
I'm busy, alright? If you want to Patreon, you're more than welcome to set one up yourself.
All right, I'll think about it.
It's not gonna happen till I do it.
You know that's true. Come on.
All right, well, peace out from the Shitty Wizards.
Thank you.
Don't forget to follow Kelly online. All of her stuff is in the video description. Join the Discord if you're not already there. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram for updates.
How did you get here if you're not on the Discord? How did you get here? Tell us your secrets.
I mean, like, it is on a public website. People can just find it. And
You know we're not popping up on anyone's sidebar. Come on.
We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Wizard!